Hey there, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. My name is Kid, and I hope you guys are having a great day. In our last episode, we left off building up our first automatic farm, and actually, it looks pretty cool, and it's in the form of a sugarcane farm. So in both chests, it looks like we have about 8 stacks almost of sugarcane, so that's that side, and in this side, it's pretty much the same thing, like I said, about 8 stacks of sugarcane, so I think this thing is doing pretty well in terms of production. But my friends, in this video we have quite the laundry list of things to accomplish. So the first thing we're going to do is actually go mining because we need to find a little bit more iron. Next up on the list, we're actually going to be visiting Donkey and Roach's new home. It's pre-built, I built it already, and it looks so cool and I can't wait to show you guys. After that, for the first time, and I mean really for the first time, we're going to be looking for a village. And then after that and lastly, we're going to build a super smelter. But before we get started with all of that, my friends, I actually have a pretty cool surprise to show you. So remember we had our enchanting setup right here, right? Well, now the enchanting area has been moved to the basement of our starter house. Check this out. Doesn't this place look so cool? I absolutely wanted to stick with nature vibes, but I also wanted it to look creepy, spooky, and kind of abandoned. So you see things like ladders in certain spots, you see cobwebs, you see chains, those sort of things. I want this enchanting area to look natural, naturey, and even kind of spooky. So what do you guys think? Did it not come out looking pretty cool? I love this. Oh, I love it so much. It took me about, I want to say, an hour to make this thing, but now we have a new enchanting area, and I think it looks super sweet. Do let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. And like I showed you guys in the video, I think it looks really, really cool. It looks naturey, it looks a bit spooky, a bit abandoned, and now we have a permanent place to do some enchanting. We do have some lapis and books and stuff in here, but I want to save our 21 levels for later on. So with that, my friends, let's go ahead and get on with the episode. But before we go mining, I was actually looking over here, right? I was exploring my base, and I was swimming over here behind our starter house, right? I found this ravine and I heard some lava, and I want to see if I can't go ahead and retrieve some of that lava. Now, why do I want to do that? Because you can actually smelt, I believe, 100 items with a single bucket of lava. If I can find a way to kind of break into here and get this lava, I believe it would be so beneficial for our smelting needs. And speaking of which, I'm about to run out of air, so let's go back up and get some air real quick, right? And then we're going to take our pickaxe and see if we can just kind of break through the wall a little bit and get to that lava. Now, I want to be careful of where I break through at because I don't want the lava to actually get messed up. So here we go. Let's go ahead and break this. Okay. All right. Oh, 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 oh. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, that's a skeleton spawner. That's crazy. That's a skeleton spawner. Come here. Come here. Okay. All right. Okay. We gotta be careful. Gotta be careful now. How about we just place this here? Okay. They can still see us. All right. This is insane. This is insane. All right. If I go like this, and then maybe I could put a block right there and one right there. There we go. Now we should be able to get up. Okay, but if I break this block, the lava's going to come down. Let's put this cobblestone right here, and there we go. Now we can get up. That's great. That's great. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a spawner over there, which is so crazy. Why is there a spawner hiding over there? Okay, hi, skellies. Hi. Okay, you know what? We need to hurry up and light this up. Let's break this, and now I'm just going to kind of run over there and light up real quick. Something like that ought to work. Excuse me, skeleton. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Guys, we have a skeleton spawner. This is amazing. And why did they put this right by lava? This is what I heard. This is insane. So the ravine is obviously right here. I'm not going to break this because if I do, the water's just going to come flying in here. Okay, all right. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. But there we go. Now we have a way in here, right? At least for now, temporarily. We have the lava right there, but we also now have a skeleton spawner. And what's better is that it's right by our base. So I think maybe in the next episode, we can go ahead and set up a little bit of an XP farm for this. And now we can get infinite levels. That's amazing. So we have some coal up there. That's awesome. And the chest, it looks like we have a name tag, some melon seeds, some string, some gunpowder, and a bit of horse armor, or specifically iron horse armor. And in this one, we just have a bit more, loot that we already have right there. And another name tag, which is awesome. And additionally, a music disc. And now let's go ahead and go back up to the surface. I only have actually one bucket with me. In fact, you know what? It's alright. I'll just put out the water right here. And then I'll grab one of these buckets of lava now. We also have, looks like we have a little bit of iron right here on the ceiling, which is pretty awesome as well. Let me go ahead and seal this up if I can, because I don't want any mobs spawning here. And now let's go ahead and swim up to the surface. It's still daylight, which is amazing. And guys, check that out. So that means the spawner should be about right here, maybe somewhere, right? Where this clay is at. And our base is right there. So how about if we set up like a little bit of a harbor, right? Where maybe we can build a bridge from there to about over here. Something like that sounds pretty cool. I'm not sure how that's going to look and how I'm going to work that out, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out next episode, or perhaps even the episode after that. For now, let's go ahead and put this stuff away real quick because we don't need to bring this with us. Name tags are going to go in here. Now we have 3 name tags. That's fantastic. And all these other little mob drops go in here. So let's just add them, which means now we're going to have infinite bones. That is truly amazing, right? This might be enough for what we need to make a super smelter, because we're going to need a ton of hoppers and rails and those sorts of materials. So with that out the way, we have our tools, we have our bucket of water, we have 64 torches, we have our bed, we have our shield, and we have basically everything that we're going to need to go on this mining trip. So with that, my friends, sit back, relax, let me cue the music, and let's go mining. Alright guys, we did it. We went mining and we got a stack and 39 iron. And I think that's a plenty because we was only mining for about an hour anyway. So I think a stack and a half worth of iron for an hour or so's worth trip is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start smelting it down over here. Let's put this in this one and this one in this one right here. And let me get some coal. I forgot to get the coal. Let's grab it real quick. Oops, not there. This one. I think that's actually just about right. So let's put 8 of them in here like that. There you go. And then we could just put the rest of these in here, and we're just gonna let these smelt down for now. Next up on the list, we're checking out Roaches and Donkey's new home, the stables, and it's right over here. It looks so cool. So here it is. Boop. Here it is. Check it out. It's rather simple, and it's only for Donkey and Roach. This is gonna be their stables, their home. And just look at Roach over here. Look, doesn't he look happy? You can kind of see the smile he has on his face, right? All right, so if we go back here, this is where Donkey's currently hanging out. And I made this kind of attachment bit to the stables, right? So you have this little lake or pond that, you know, the horses can drink out of, or horse and donkey rather, can drink out of. We have a little bit of greenery back here, you know, just to give them a nice area to relax and kind of chill out while they're not being ridden around and stuff like that. And of course, whenever Donkey's ready, his little, you know, stable is right here. where you can come and, go to sleep there. Or you could stay back here, kind of like what he's been doing. And yeah, but otherwise, what do you guys think, right? Not too bad. I like it. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I didn't go too crazy. I like the design, plenty of details, and yeah, I think their new home is going to do them some justice. So with that out the way, it's finally time that we get ready to go on our trip to find a village. But before we leave out, I actually need to get some sugarcane because we need to make a map. That's right, I don't want to get lost, and also I don't want to be using the F3 screen too much because I think that's kind of cheesy. So we're just going to get a little bit of sugarcane. Let's do a half a stack from each. That way it makes a full stack, right? And I also want to go ahead and make a cartography table. I think that's what it's called, right? So we're going to use that. I think I have a couple of extra banners. We might also need to bring this anvil. In fact, this is the only anvil that I currently have right now. So I'm just going to borrow this. I'll bring it back to them later on, right? So we're going to bring a cartography table. We're going to bring a map. And we're also going to bring some banners. That way we can label some things that we find out on the way. Also, I want to see if we can't make ourselves an ender chest. So I think we have all that we need. We need to make a little bit of blaze powder. And we should be able to use this to make an eye of ender, just like that. And there it is. Look at that, guys. Our first ender chest. That's awesome. That is awesome. And that means we're also going to bring our Silk Touch diamond pickaxe, which is right here. That way we can, pick up our ender chest when we leave eventually. Now, how do we make a actually, you know what? Let me see if I have one in here. I might. Oh, up there. Okay. So we do have a cartography table right here. I already made it apparently, which is awesome. And now I'm just going to make a map. So I think we're going to need some iron. So I'm just going to bring this much and this, right? So I think what we have to do is make, let me make some paper first. So maybe that much. Don't want to make too much. And we can make a map, right? No, first we need to make a compass, all right? And then that should make a map by going like this. And then like that, right? Yeah, there we go. That is cool. All right, let's set this down. And now if we go ahead and load this map. So let's go ahead and load it out right here. It's probably just going to show this right here. And let's take a look at it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay. But unfortunately, it's pretty big, so we need to zoom it out. So now all we have to do is just put our map in here and just zoom it out like so. All right? See? Just like that. Like this. And now it's 1/4 scale. So now we're just going to keep doing this for as many times as we can until it zooms all the way out. And I think that's about it. Yep, 4 out of 4. As you can see right there, it says level 4 out of 4. Yeah, so now our map is as small as it can be. That way, now when we go out to explore, we have this. See? And we can fill this map all the way in if we choose to. And like I said, I think we have some banners. Where would it be? It'd be here. Here we go. We have 16 banners. So I've never actually done this before. So it's going to be my first time. So let's put down this anvil. It looks like it's getting dark. Which is fine. So let's go ahead and make it daytime real quick. So let's put down this anvil. And if we take one of these banners, we should be able to, I think we have to use this on it. I'm not really sure how this goes. Let's see. If we were to put this here and then go like this, maybe. Oh, look at that. Okay. So that's how we do that. You see how it says ominous banner right there? Yeah, that's how we do that. So in fact, let's take this off instead, right? And now we're just going to go ahead and rename that one. So it looks like that's the one that we used. So we're just going to go ahead and put this one in there and call that home. So let's just type home like that in there. All right. And actually, let's put this in here. Let's put this in here because it's out the way. Yeah. Maybe we could put it, I don't know, right there. Let's put it right there. And there we go. And perfect, right? Look at that. That is amazing. Now we have home on our map, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take this. And let's also take our anvil. We have our ender chest right there, right? Yep, there it is. And I don't think we really need all this stuff. So I'm going to put most of it back real quick. We could put the redstone in here. I'll keep a little bit of iron. Why not? And then as far as the sugarcane, I'll bring some extra paper just in case we need it, though I don't think we will, but you never know. So there we go. Let's just make 9 more pieces of paper like that, and I think that's about it. So we'll put the extra bit of sugarcane in here, and then we can put it back over there at a later time. And yeah, my friends, with that, I think we can get out of here. I think the last thing I want to grab is a couple of leads. There you go. That's it. I don't think we need anything else. So for this trip, I actually want to take Donkey with us because, as you know, Donkey has a, well, actually he doesn't have a chest on him yet. Although maybe I put it on him. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to grab a chest from right here real quick, right? And then what I'm going to do, which is pretty cool, I'm hoping we find a village, right? And if we do, we can start trading with villagers. So I'm going to grab some of our crops from right here that I've already, planted and grew and, produced like that, right? So I'm going to grab, let's see, a couple of these stacks of carrots, right? That's pretty cool. Maybe some potatoes as well. We got plenty of stuff here. Even maybe a little bit of, I don't know, some pumpkins, maybe a stack of that. Melons, we don't have too many of, so we're just going to leave those here. And we have some decent amount of wheat, right? Yeah, there we go. Maybe this much more, right? That's not too bad. And for now, we're just going to place all this stuff in our ender chest. That way it won't get lost. Or better yet, let's go ahead and place it inside of Donkey. And there you go. He has his chest with him already. Yeah, look at you. Look at Donkey. He's so happy. He's ready to go. So let's put all of our produce in here. There you go. Our carrots and pumpkins and wheat and all that. Look at that. All in there, stored and ready to go. We'll keep the ender chest up here for now. We'll bring this stuff. In fact, just to declutter the inventory a little bit, let me get off a Donkey. I'm going to go ahead and put the anvil and the cartography table in here as well. Even this iron. I guess these banners too. Why not? I could have just made some instead of being cheap. Which I'm thinking I should just go do because, I mean, why not? In fact, let me go ahead and run and do that real quick. I'm just going to make about, I don't know, 5 or 10 banners or something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys right back here. And just like that, I now have 6 banners, 6 white banners. I didn't have any other color wool, but at least we have, like I said, at least we have 6 banners. So I'm going to, I guess, put those in there for now, just so they stay safe. And also, let's go ahead and pick up our ender chest, and let's go ahead and get out of here. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the boat across the way to that big mountain over there, and I'm going to go to the top of it. And then what I'm going to do from there is I want to put my render distance up pretty high. That way we can see our surroundings over here, which I think is pretty awesome. And look at Donkey. He's water skiing. I didn't know donkeys could water ski, but this donkey can. He's like, no, please stop it. Okay, come on, Donkey. It's not that far. We're here already, pretty much. There we go. Here, let's go ahead and break our bed. All right, so let's go this way. I'm glad it's daytime, right? So I want to climb this huge mountain. And like I said, I want to put up my render distance when we get to the top of it and see what exactly is in this area. And hopefully, we find ourselves a village. Now, okay, I wasn't prepared for this, actually. This is a big cave, it looks like. Okay. I didn't bring any wood, did I? No, I didn't. And I didn't even bring any coal. Huh. Okay, I guess I'm not prepared for this at all. This isn't good. Do we see any coal? I think I just saw some coal right there. So you know what? Let me go get that coal real quick. And then we could chop down this oak tree. And we should be okay. But for right now, let's just get a couple of bits of this coal here so we can make some torches. I don't think we need a whole lot. But maybe I'll just grab enough just to make sure, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and make some torches right away. So that many is fine. I'll put up one on my offhand. And let's light up here just a little bit to make sure there are no like creepers or anything that's going to come from this area. We don't want to get surprised. You know, that'd be bad. Especially because we're not actually far from home at all. So this works out pretty well. And like I said, we're just going to get the rest of this vein of coal right here. And then we're going to keep moving because we didn't, want to mine today. That wasn't our goal. So here we go. We're almost done. Okay. That is awesome. Where did we come from? Okay, we came from up there. And there goes Donkey right there. Alright, so what we got to do is just break maybe this block here. Like so. Hi, Donkey. Yes, I hear you. It's alright. Don't be scared. Let me take this wood right here, since I didn't bring any. That should be enough. Alright, and let's get on Donkey, and let's go. I'm hoping this, oh yeah, look. See, it looks like the cave comes out right there where you see that birch tree. So all we have to do is just ride straight that way. So let's see, we should be able to do it just fine. Hopefully there are no mobs in here. Because it is dark. This is, spawnable space here. That looks good. Ooh, some iron. I'll take this. Why not? Always looking for some more iron. Come on, donkey. Some more iron right there, too. Anyway. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is this here? Why is this here? This is a Woodland Mansion, and I've never taken one of these on in survival, and I'm definitely not doing that today. But why is this here? Why? This is amazing and scary at the same time. Let's take a little bit more of this wood too. All right, and I think I'm gonna have to put my shield on up here because yeah, our friends up here aren't friendly at all. Donkey, what are you doing? Yeah, they're definitely making noise. We didn't come here to explore the mansion today. Oh no, we did not. Oh, but you know what we could do, right? Since we have the banner, let's do this. This is cool. We could maybe take one. Where do we put the? What? I hear them. Why do I hear them? Hold on, let me sleep. All right, so the banners. I thought I had them with me, unless Donkey has them. Ah, that's who has them. Okay, Donkey has them. Let's get the anvil. That's fine. We can leave it right here. And then we can call this mansion. So let's just put one of them in here. And then we can call this Woodland Mansion. Perfect. And for right now, we could just leave it right here. Okay? And then we'll take our map and click on it like so. There we go. And now we have Woodland Mansion on our map, which is amazing. Okay. Now, I don't want to spend too much time here doing this, so I'm just going to go ahead and collect our stuff. Let me get the diamond pickaxe as silk touch so I can take this, like that. And now we need to find a way from over here. All right, there we go. We're up here now. We're up here now, Donkey. Don't worry about it. But look at this. We'll get off a Donkey for a moment. I just want to see the scale of this mansion. Just look at that. Just look at this place. It's huge, right? This place is humongous. Wow, wow, wow. Why is that hiding up here? Why is that hiding up here? Come on, Donkey. Let's go. We're not here to check out the mansion, though. All right, so this is atop the mountain. I think we're at pretty much the highest point of this mountain, right? So maybe what I could do is see if perhaps I can't climb up one of these trees. Maybe this one right here is fine. I think we're high enough now. So I'm just going to break this real quick. And then I'm going to take up and go to my settings and put my viewing distance all the way up. So on 8, let's put it up to 48, the max. It's probably going to freeze a little bit. Oh, there goes the base right there. Okay, that's cool. All right, but I don't see any village. No, definitely not. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this plan worked. Look at that. Look how close it is to the base. That's insane. Okay. Okay. All right. But, you know, I'm going to put my viewing distance down now because, as you can see, it's kind of doing some loading stuff there, which is, yeah. And now we're just going to ride Donkey down, and we're going to head to that village. All right. So now we need to find our boat. But I think I may have taken it. Did I take it? Oh, I did. Okay. Even better. All right. Perfect. Come here, Donkey. We're leaving. We're leaving, Donkey. Come on. Put our boat down and let's go. Are you behind me, Donkey? You are. There you are. All right. Oh, look, villagers. Our first villager. Come on, let's go say hi. Hi, villager. Hello. Oh, hi. Rude villager. Yeah, go, take the seed. Just go. All right, so we're here. Let's put Donkey somewhere so that way he doesn't get lost or run off. Perfect. There we go. And now we can take some of the stuff that we brought with us. And also, we need to claim this village and call it our first village, because this is our first village. All right, villager, what do you have? Beetroot. Okay, I didn't bring any beetroot with me. That's quite a disappointment. Okay, well, maybe there's another villager. Ooh, look at all this. We have plenty of hay bales here that we could take back with us. Ah, hello. Do you have anything you want to trade with us, villager? Yes, yes. Stop moving. 22 per carrot. Okay, let's see. Let's go like this. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. Trade all these carrots. That's perfectly fine. Yes, villager, that's right. Are you going to level up? You are. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you're messing up your land. That's yours. I'm not going to take it. What are you selling now? Pumpkins. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Let's trade him some pumpkins. We're probably going to have a maxed out villager today. That's right. Yeah. I know you're happy. All right. What are you selling now? Anything? Okay, you have cookies that we're not going to buy, apples, which we don't need, and melons we didn't bring with us. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, and now we have 15 emeralds. Okay, not a bad trade for a day, right? I don't think these villager houses have any decent loot in them, but I suppose we could check real quick. How about this one? Anything? A smithing table, that's cool. We don't need that. I think I already have one back at the house. How about in here? Oh, okay. We could take this. Okay. And even some apples. We'll take those as well. And I suppose even the oak saplings that we don't need, but we'll take it. And we could check this house out as well. Oh, so we have some more potatoes and bread. That's cool. Okay. So it looks like I think we pretty much explored the whole area. Unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of loot, but that's fine. They have these hay bales, and that's something. And that's pretty amazing, actually. And then we can also label this village on our map. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, right? Let's call this Village 1. There we go. Village 1. Perfect. And now we'll set this, I guess, yeah, right here. Why not? Yeah, right here. And let's take our map now and kind of go like this. There we go. This is perfect. See, now look at our map. We have our home on it, Village 1, and the Woodland Mansion. This is crazy. This is all in one area, too. Wow. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and make it daytime real quick, and we're going to head out of here pretty soon. All right, guys. Daytime is here. It's not raining anymore. And look, the villager's happy. Come here, villager. Come here. All right, guys. I think we've explored this whole village. We don't have, oh, we do have a hoe with us. Okay, that's pretty awesome. We can take some of these hay bales. I don't think they're going to use them, nor do they probably need them. But we could probably use these and trade them too. For right now, for this episode, we'll leave the villager here. I could do it maybe off camera, just bring a single villager back. And then we'll worry about that at that point. But at least we found a village, and that was what we was after, so amen to that. That is awesome. We found our first village, and it's right there. Look how close this is to home. I mean, we could just ride donkey back home, right? In fact, let's just do that. Let's see. Yep, look at that. Look, right there. There goes our portal. That's insane. So this whole time, there's been a village, and it was right over there. Wow. Wow, wow. So the next thing before we get to our last task is I want to go ahead and show you guys where the zombie villager is. So the zombie villager is actually right here. I meant to show it before. I kind of forgot. But right here. If I was to dig this out right here. Look, right there. Hi. Hi, zombie villager. Yes, I know. You're not happy. I know. It's okay. I'm going to cure you soon. I'm going to cure you very, very soon. But for right now, just continue hanging out, okay? Just be a good zombie villager. All right, guys. It is time that we finally build our super smelter. And as you can see in this chest, we have a ton of materials for this project. We have some dark oak, we have spruce, we have andesite, we have chiseled stone bricks, we have polished andesite, we have cobbled deep slate, we have cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. Of course, we have our rails and powered rails. We have some furnaces, hoppers, some extra iron in case we need it, and we have some additional materials also in case we need it. I don't know the exact amounts that we're going to need for this, so I just brought pretty much everything that we're going to need. Now, guys, unfortunately, I wanted to do this, super smelter with you guys. I wanted to show you how to set one up. And unfortunately, this video is getting very long. So what I'm going to do now is get into a time lapse. I'm going to build the super smelter. I'm going to put a structure over this build. And then we're going to come back and check out the build together. So with that, my friends, let's hop into a time lapse. and let's get our super smelter built. Let's go. And there it is, guys. What do you guys think? I had such a blast coming up with this design and building it. And I just love the factory look to this build. I love how the gray tones kind of blend in with the dark oak, the spruce, and even the polish and the site. And I think it all came together looking magnificent. I love this build. What do you guys think? I even went so far and put this kind of wagon here, and it looks like it's being delivered to this place. We have a little bit of gold on here, some copper, some lapis. That's probably not realistic, but we'll go with it. You can have some coal here too, some iron, just to give it a bit more detail. We have dark oak buttons over the place. We have a little bit of greenery here on the build. And I even put this little pop-out bit right here, just to let people know that this is our super smelter. And guys, what do you think? And of course, I love the chimney action up there. That gives it that smoke effect. That makes it look like, you know, this build is actually functioning in Minecraft. And I think that is a really good detail. Now, let's go check out the interior just real quick. And you may have seen it just a little bit on the video. But what do you guys think? I forgot to put a flower pot here. But check this out, right? It's not too bad. It's a pretty simple interior design, but I love it. And yeah, the super smelter is fully functional. So this is where you put your items that want to be smelted. This is where you put your coal or whatever is going to fuel the furnaces. And this is the output right here. I put this log just to give it, you know, just to come up with this little bit of a design here. But you can obviously easily reach the chest, and I need to clear this out. Nobody saw that. Nope, didn't see that. But you can see that there's a iron ingot there. just to let you know that this is the output. So whenever you smelt anything, it's going to go through all these furnaces and it's going to come out to this double chest right here. And as you can see, we have levers right here. So if I were to go like that, and you can see them both activate, I'm going to turn them both off so they stop. And one stops there, one stops there. And these over here are always powered because, you know, we have a powered rail in the back that basically when the minecart hits it, it's going to fly off that way, kind of like it just did. By now, this video is probably super long, and I am so sorry about that. I really wasn't watching the time. But my friends, if you did enjoy the video, do me a huge favor and please go ahead and leave a like down below. Also consider subscribing if you're new here. And also guys, leave me some comments. And with that, my friends, I'll see you in the next Minecraft video. Happy crafting and goodbye.